Hi, Mr. Thanagra. I would like to inform you that you have passed the interview and have been selected to be the manager of Thai Test Japan. So, congratulations! You are qualified because of the basic knowledge of Japanese and your capability. I believe that you have an open minded and willingness to adapt to the new environment. So, I think you are the most suitable candidate for this assignment to take care of about 30 Japanese employees. Today, I would like to brief introduce you about the training program, which is 3-month period. But due to COVID outbreak, the training will be postponed to June and all will be online training. You will learn about Japanese language for a month and a half and having a test after that. There is also a class about security briefing, telling you about the security in Japan and in restaurant field. Also, the lesson about work permit, talking about the document needed to work in Japan legally. We do prepare you about the difference in Japanese and Thai culture, so you can understand how they work and be able to manage your subordinates. You also need to read the case study about managing the restaurant in Japan and present to your supervisor according to the schedule. In July, you will have a chance to work with Japanese colleagues to complete the project via a virtual team, and you will be sent to Japanese company in Thailand to observe their behavior. This is pretty much all about your training. After the training, you will be evaluated on various aspects. So be prepared and good luck. Hi, Mr. Thanagra. I am responsible for your training. Today's topic is training role. It is very important to fully understand your job description and know what you need to do. So, these are the basic roles that you must do, and I'm sure that you already know it. But for more details, you must know all the role and responsibilities, as well as function and management within the restaurant field. And you are the one who handle the unexpected situation and solve problems. So today I would like to talk about some unexpected situation that you might face in restaurant. The first one is when the employee is absent on the day without informing in advance. You are the one who needs to replace that position. That is why you must understand all the responsibilities. When you do international operation, you will not only command the employees, but you must be able to do those jobs as well. Next, the customer complaint is very common for a restaurant field. Maybe the order takes too long or wrong order. This will create customer dissatisfaction, which impacts greatly to our restaurant. No matter who caused the complaint, but you are the one who should take the responsibility. At first, you must be calm, talk to customer nicely with smile. Also, apologize them for the inconvenience and promise them that it will not happen again. And then you should give them some offerings such as discount and voucher to satisfy them and keep them coming back to our restaurant. So these are pretty much all I want to train you. I hope it is useful. So thank you.
Hajimemashite, Nami desu. Hello, my name is Nami. Nice to meet you. I just introduced myself in Japanese. And in this lesson, you are going to learn how to introduce yourself in Japan. It's very easy. Okay, let's start. The first sentence that you have to say, Hajimemashite. Hajimemashite. It means nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Okay, Hajimemashite. And then your name. And then end of the sentence, desu. This is mean ka, crab in Thailand. Hajimemashite. Your name, desu. Okay, like my name is Nami. Yes, this is my name, Nami. So I have to say, Hajimemashite, Nami desu. Hajimemashite, Nami desu. After you know how to introduce yourself in Japanese, now I'm going to teach you the sentence in workplace. The first sentence is, Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. It means, please to meet you, or ฝากเนื้อฝากตัวด้วยนะคะ ฝากเนื้อฝากตัวด้วยนะครับ The second sentence that I'm going to teach you is, Hey, gambarimasu. Hey, gambarimasu. It means, yes, I will try my best. When you're talking to your boss, yes, I will try my best in my work. In Thai, it means, ค่ะฉันจะพยายามค่ะผมจะพยายามครับ And the third sentence is, はい わかりました はい わかりました It means, yes, I understand. ค่ะ เข้าใจแล้วค่ะ ครับ เข้าใจแล้วครับ Next sentence is, seriousness. It means, accuse me, or ขออนุญาตค่ะ ขออนุญาตครับ Today we have studied 5 sentences. One sentence in introduce yourself and the first sentence in workplace. The first sentence is introduce yourself. Hajimemashite, your name desu. Hajimemashite, your name desu. Hajimemashite, Nami desu. My name is Nami. Nice to meet you. Okay. And the second sentence is Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. It means pleased to meet you. ฝากเนื้อฝากตัวด้วยนะคะ ฝากเนื้อฝากตัวด้วยนะครับ And the third sentence is はい頑張ります はい頑張ります It means I will try my best or ฉันจะพยายามค่ะผมจะพยายามครับ And the fourth sentence is Hai wakarimashita. Hai wakarimashita. Hai wakarimashita. เข้าใจแล้วค่ะ เข้าใจแล้วครับ understand. And the last sentence is Shitsureshimasu. 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 It means excuse me. Shitsureshimasu. Excuse me. ขออนุญาตค่ะ ขออนุญาตครับ Okay, today that's all of our first class. See you next class. Okay, sayonara.
Hello guys, I'm Far from HR department of Thai Test. Today we are going to tell you guys about Hofstede culture of Japan. And Kun Gao,
Hi.
she used to work in Japan corporation for several years, and she will give a suggestion how to deal with those kind of that situation to you. And when you are going to work abroad in Japan. First, let's start with power distance. As you know, Japan is borderline hierarchy society, and Japan is always conscious of the hierarchy position in any social setting. And Kun Gao, can you suggest how to deal with this situation?
Firstly, you need to know that seniority is very important in Japan. Make sure that you are talking with the right person, or recognize that the channel that you are putting your proposal is like going to be go through to the highest position of the company. Yeah, that's all my suggestion.
Okay, thank you so much, Kun Gao. Let's get to next. For number 2 is individualism. For Japan, people, they like to be in group and team because of this is the essential tool to give them success, and they will take care of each other, and they retrain self to fit with the groups. And Kun Gao, can you suggest how to deal with this?
For me, in this part, I don't think it's going to be the big problems for everyone, because people who like mostly work in organization, they will learn the skill the skill that which carry the teamwork, and we are always working as a group or team. But the thing that you need to prepare for yourself before working abroad is you must make sure that you have needed skills in teamwork, like communication, conflict management, listening, and reliability, and respectful to others. This will help you a lot in for working in team. Not even just like in Japan, but like for normal teamwork, you need to be those kind of skills.
Okay, agree with that. For the next is about the masculinity, and for the Japan, like as you can see in this picture, is I will explain you about. It's about it's still hard for women to Japan to climb up the masculinity norm of Japanese people. Like women have no expression of emotion or no feeling in the society of Japan. And Kun Gao, can you suggest about how to deal with this?
Like you have to think that it is normal in Japan that a man is the leader, and it's also normal that women stay home and men go work outside to earn a lot of money. But the thing that you need to make sure that the men doesn't use the power in the wrong way. And also in the Japanese culture, men opinion are always important more than women opinion. This is a normal thing, but it doesn't mean that women cannot give the suggestion or giving the opinion, but you have to hold back your opinion, not stating 100% what you think. You have to what we say the art of speaking. You have to find a way how to spread your feeling in the correct way, and remind that talking to the right people. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. For the next, please. Next is uncertainty avoidance. As you can know, Japan is the one of most uncertainty avoidance country on the earth. Because as you can know from the news, Japan's always face the natural disaster like tsunami, earthquake, and for this thing that make Japanese people make everything has to be under control. And Kun Gao, can you suggest about this?
This point is the highlight part of Japanese culture. It is the tool to make sure that society is under control. This is what the Japanese look like. They like to make things under control, and even they doesn't have only the laws or regulation that make things under control, but there are many manners that you need to learn before going to Japan, because those kind of manner also is the thing that helping people under control in the Japan. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Japanese people are avoid the risk, right?
Yeah, the keywords of making things under control just because they want to avoid the risks that will happen.
Next, please. So for the last step of Hofstede is long-term oriented. A long-term view of result means that we will get the when we get it, it is more important to find the greatness in our result than to find the result that we want. Like as you can see in this picture, like for Japanese people are in the right side of picture because of they see in the long term, in the next future, and not see in the present situation, and they have to see like how to go in the next. And Kunkai, can you suggest about it?
I think this part is a good thing of working with Japanese people. Like this will help you develop your international assignments a lot, because you need to like look at things beyond the current and focus more on future. So like you need to do a lot of analysis, right? And I think that help you to develop yourself a lot and making you like become better in your work, or even though like your daily life. Yeah. And today this is all of the suggestions that I give you, and Kun Fa is the one who like tell you about those kind of hostess, and I hope you guys like earn a lot from us. And then we will drop the link for you that to have the more information about the hostess. And thank you for today.
Thank you. Hope you understand this.
Here is the extra tips that we want to give you as a human resource of Thai taste. And most of you guys may know about these tips, but as some of you guys may not know about it, and it is the extra tips from us that want to give you guys. So let's start with the first one. Kun Pa will tell you about this first one.
Okay, start with one is manner while taking the trends in Japan, like including Shinkansen, limited express, rapid, and local trends. Like trends in Japan mostly is similar, like BTS SkyTrain in Bangkok, and as you may familiar with it. And Japanese has women park only in some station, and you have to offer seat to pregnant women. And in Japan, it's very serious thing to do. And don't use phone on public transportation. Next.
So next part is things not to do when eating in Japan. Like never put your chopstick upright into the rice, because it's this kind of the upright chopstick is for the spirit, not for the alive people like us. And never passing chopstick to chopstick. So this one also the situation that we pass the dead or the bone of the dead people in funeral. Like we use chopstick to do that kind of situation. So we don't do that on the table before eating, and don't do the rubbing of the chopstick, because this means that like the chopstick probably cheap for you, so that make the owner of the restaurant feel bad. So don't do that. That is so rude. And don't tips. Like for Japanese people, they normally do the service 120% back to you, and they feel like it's normal thing. You don't have to tip them because it is their duty to do that, to provide you like over 100% of fully service. And that may make the like some kind of awkward situation to the staff if you tip them. And no eat and drinks while walking. This is like the manners just to keep the street clean. And if you don't want like people to stare off this approval, just don't do that. And because people here are like very conscious of the cleanliness. So next part.
Next part is about things not to do in public in Japan. Like I think it's not only in Japan, but it's like normal manner that where you are going, that is it not to do in public. First is don't blow your nose in public, and don't forget to take off the shoe. Like Japan has onsen, as you know, you have to take off your shoes for the cleanliness. Public school and some restaurant, and don't across the red light. And if you want to across, you have to see the green light and you can go.
Okay, next part is very important part for you guys. When you are doing business in Japan, you have to know that the business card is very, very important in Japan. You cannot like doing business in Japan without the business card. So you have to carry business card with you everywhere when you go in for the business, or even you not go in for business, you still need to have the business card. First manner that you need to know, when you receive the business card, you must take a look for the name, detail, and job position for just a moment. Even you like don't read it for real, but you have to like take a look for just a moment, and then put in the business card holder or table or desk. Don't play around with business card or put it in the pocket or like the back pocket or even the t-shirt pocket. Just no. You have to do it like properly by have the business card holder and put it in the business card holder. And when doing the business or when you're working with Japanese people, don't be over-express opinion. Like don't 100% show what you say. You just have like to hold back some of your opinion and try to see like what you want to say. Otherwise, people will ignore you. and don't get physical. Like in Japan, they bow a lot. You can't just like shake their hand. You have to like observe that if there is some of the first mover, like they give you a hand, then you can shake hand. But if they don't do it, you don't do it. Okay, this is all the tips that we want to give you guys. And thank you for your attention.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Hi trainee, today I would like to teach you about the trick of security briefing to survive in Japan. The first one is security against theft. A restaurant operation is more likely to become a victim than other business. It means you have to be extra vigilant both during operating hours and closing time. One of the best ways to protect yourself is to avoid receiving large cash from customers. It is a good idea to leave not much cash in your shop over the night. The second one is general security measures. A great investment for restaurant is safety camera, and you should install both inside and outside the shop. When you live in Japan, the first topic that you have to concern is tsunami, and it mostly happens after the earthquake. Tsunami come very fast and very high, and it's very dangerous. Soon after the earthquake, the Japan Meteorological Agency or JMA will give a warning of tsunami. JMA also provide and update information of regional weathers and analysis of earthquake, tsunami, and heavy rains warning in English. For the next one is emergency case. This picture shows which stuff to prepare in case of emergency situation like tsunami or earthquake when you have to evacuate, such as portable radio, flashlight, water, canned food, or first aid kits. What you're gonna do if the earthquake what's happened? The first one is stay under table. Second, do not go outside. Please wait until everything is normal and follow the sample of the local and evacuate to somewhere far from the ocean and especially move to a higher place. Then what should you do if tsunami is coming? The first one is listen the warning from JMA and evacuate to a higher place. As you can see in the pictures. By the way, in case of typhoon and heavy rains, when the rain is coming, do not go outside and make sure you move all objects into your house. Get information about weather reports and warning from JMA before typhoon or heavy rain is coming. Please check your house and preparing some stuff like portable radio and flashlight in order to communicate in case of terrible situation. Okay, this is all of what should you know before you go to Japan, and I hope you learn how to be safe in Japan.
So now we are talking about the working in Japan. In the practical assistance, our company hired a specialized assistant to help you to finding housing, schools, or anything else that you may need. There are two parts of practical assistant, which are pre-departure assistant and on-assignment assistance. I took responsibility for the pre-departure assistant that preparing the official documents, shipping household and personal goods, also finding the accommodations such as housings, covering out-of-pocket expenses, furniture storage in home countries, and bringing you in contact with relocation agents. And to work in Japan, foreign workers are required to have the proper visas and work permits in Japan. That Japan have two main categories for work permit. The first one is highly skilled professionals visa and working visa. And you are in the working visa category in the business manager type. And these are the documents that you have to prepare, such as the photos, the medical certificates, the passports, the letter of the employment, the certificates of degrees. And the company will provide you the documents such as the company certificates and objective, the financial statement, the letter of employment, starting positions and salary of applicants, the employment agreements, the certificates of eligibility, and these are all about the pre-departure that you have to know. And I will talk briefly on assignments assistant that are deal with matter like further language trainings, administration's assistance, opening a new bank account in the host countries, and assisting with finding and negotiating housings, also provide the support to you on assignments, not only to reduce the stress in the host country, but also help you to socially integrations.